Hello there, my name's Tokyo Gorman and welcome to an opinion video. Don't often do these because I often find that people have done a much better job at expressing their opinion on certain matters that are quite popular within the gaming news industry at the moment. But this one stuck in my craw a little bit. I had to do a video about this and get it off my chest. I'm here to talk about Greenlight. I'm here to talk about the shite that is currently being put on Greenlight. I'm here to talk about a studio called Cobra Studios. I'm here to talk about what they tried to do. There is a line that has been drawn in regards to stuff like this. Now, they have got every right to put whatever shit they want on there. It's up to Steam to try and filter out that nonsense. Cobra Studios tried to get Island Light greenlit. Not a problem at all. There's a lot of shite on that platform, and finding the golden nuggets in the turd is difficult at the moment. So I'm not surprised that people are trying to do this minor cash grab, which is what a lot of them are doing at the moment. Now, this, like I say, is not normally an issue. It's up to them. If they want to try, they can try. That's what it's there for. The platform is there for freedom. Freedom to have a go and try and get as much money out of my wallet and your wallet as possible. In this instance, though, there was a problem. Jim Sterling did a video about this, and he wasn't particularly critical of the game. He did his usual thing where he was funny. He was telling jokes. He was showing the game, and the game was doing the jokes for him, really. But they decided that they weren't going to stand for that. They're not going to stand for that. They decided to try and do a copyright strike against Jim Sterling's channel. I mean, his YouTube channel is not where he makes, the crux of his money. He makes that elsewhere, doing the wonderful Jimquisition for the Escapist magazine. But nevertheless, this is a step down a road that people like this are continually taking, and it should be stopped, and it should be stopped now. It's basically boils down to the fact that he didn't like what he said. They didn't like what he said in that video, so they tried to silence him. Now, when I need any publisher that's going to listen to this, no one will, but any publisher that listens to this, please do not do this. You will always come off worst. Always. These people have got followers. Admittedly, you got the fanboys. And I'm a fan of Jim Sterling's work, but I wouldn't say I'm a fanboy. I just like his work. It's often reasoned, comedic opinion that I can get behind. That's the kind of stuff I've always wanted to do, but I'm not as funny as him. And these guys tried to silence the wrong person. They were continually deleting negative comments from their Steam Greenlight page, and now they've decided to nuke it, so that when you go on there, it says, "Sorry, an error was encountered while processing your request. That item does not exist. It may have been removed by the author." This will always happen. You go up against these people. Look what happened when that I forget the name of the company. Forgive me. They went up against Total Biscuit, and they failed miserably. He came out looking very good from it, and so too right. He gave a reasoned video about the disaster that was that survival game. I can't remember what it was called. It was dreadful, and thankfully it's all passed out of memory. But they went after him. But the thing that's going to happen is that the gamers will go after you. And I'm not one of these people who's going to go after it. And I don't necessarily vote on Greenlight unless something really strikes my attention and I enjoy the look, the style, the graphical fidelity, the style that they're going for. If I like it, I'll give it the green light, thumbs up. I want to see this game get made. I made a conscious effort to go onto this and vote no. That's all you did. You got a bunch of people to vote no. It would never have got made. It would never have got greenlit, I should say. It might have got made. To be honest with you, fucking put 8 monkeys in a room with 8 computers and eventually they'd come up with that shit that they came up with. And this is the problem currently with Greenlight. it needs someone to filter this shit. It shouldn't be down to us to filter through some of this cash grab bullshit that people are constantly putting in front of us. That isn't fair on us. We're curating their website for them. And I'm not having a go at Steam. I do love Steam. And the sales I have, some of the bargains I've picked up, it's been great. Mostly a positive experience. It really is. But this shit needs to be stopped. These people will not stop. They'll keep making this shit, hoping that they get even $1,000 or £1,000 out of it. If they get that, it's been successful for them. This has got to stop, because the only people who are going to get fucked over are you. You guys are going to get fucked over. I'm going to get fucked over by someone being very clever about their lies. There was a recent Kickstarter campaign as well that got taken down because of the bullshit that was coming out of them. It was made by the people who made Stalker. Apparently there was one person from the Stalker team on there, and a lot of the graphics and screenshots they were using were stolen assets from other people without giving them credit. Perfect. But that's Kickstarter. They're trying to get your money, and probably wouldn't even make it, or make a half-assed attempt to get it made as cheap as possible, run away with the rest of the money, and you're left with shit in your lap to play a piece of shit game. And I'm telling you something, it gets me angry that this happens, because the only people who are going to get fucked over are the people who haven't got a lot of money, who want budget games, who can't afford the AAA games out there. They're the ones who are going to get fucked over by these people, but they don't give a shit. And this is the thing, when the heat gets too high, yeah, he kept deleting comments. He's obviously got fed up of that and just thought, I'm just going to remove it now from Steam. Good, because I'm telling you something, that would never have got greenlit. And I'll tell you, if it had have done, I would have made sure that I would have done a whole playthrough showing how shit it was, and I would have made sure that at least 5 videos that I was going to do were dedicated to showing people how fucking dreadful your game was. Leave people's livelihood alone. Admittedly, like I said earlier, Jim Sterling's money does not come from that. It comes from the Escapist magazine, the wonderful Jimquisition. If you've never seen it, I urge all of you to go and watch it. It's always reasoned argument, very well written and very well presented. They went after him, and this is what's happened. The game's gone now. Indie developers, do not do this. This will happen every time. They have no connection to you. They have connection to YouTube. I don't like using the word YouTube stars, but they have connections to the YouTube personalities or the Escapist personalities. They have connections with them. They like their work. They watch it all the time. You are an unknown quantity, an unknown entity to them. You come out and you go against the person that they know, they're going to go after you. And this is what's happened. Good riddance to Island Light, which is a stupid fucking name to start with. Good riddance to that, and good riddance to 90% of the bullshit that's currently on Steam. It won't go anywhere until Steam starts curating this shit, but good riddance to it when it does finally leave, or when people start to wake up to this nonsense. As far as Jim Sterling goes, his work's never going to be affected by this. The guy is 100% straight as an arrow in regards to his critiques of games. So they can keep trying this shit all they want. It's only going to damage them. Indie developers, do not do this. You will always come off second best. That's all from me. See you next time.